Hi there everyone! In this video, you'll learn some incredible watercolor painting tips, the essential do's and don'ts from our talented artist and designer, Beck. These skills are ideal for beginners and for anyone who needs a good refresher. You can also paint alongside Beck as you watch this video. The tools you'll need to use throughout the video include a watercolor palette, one wide flat brush, one thick round brush, one thin round brush, 2 water jars, some paper towels, standard paper 80 GSM, and watercolor paper, preferably 220 GSM. Have you got everything? You do? Great! Now let's get started. Different paper stock. Which is the best for watercolor painting? There are so many different paper stock options available to purchase nowadays. However, with watercolor painting, your choice of paper can drastically change the outcome of your artwork. Here, Beck is painting on standard reflex paper stock, 80 GSM. You can see how the painted strokes are quickly breaking apart as she tries to go back over them with more water. The painted strokes seize up and lose shape as it dries, making what you've painted look quite flat and lacking its initial vibrant colour. This is because the paper stock isn't right for watercolour painting. Now, watch Beck paint on watercolour paper that is 220 GSM. You can notice how easily the paint blends and moves freely when more water is added. That's because it's not being immediately absorbed by the paper, as it should sit on the surface for a while before slowly sinking in and drying. You can easily see that the colours are much brighter and clearer on the watercolour paper rather than the standard stock. The best quality watercolour paper is made from 100% cotton, and the weight should at least be 185 GSM or higher. Note that the higher the weight, the thicker the paper is. Good quality paper is more important than good quality paint, as it's the paper that will enhance your work. 3 paintbrushes for different effects. One brush just isn't enough. Beck is now going to demonstrate the different paint strokes you can achieve from using 3 very different paintbrushes, starting with a wide flat brush, a round thick brush, and a thin round brush. Starting with a wide flat brush, a very common brush to use. It's perfect for painting large flats and putting down big washes of water or colour. Great for blending. Flats are also really great for making straight lines and edges. The next is a round thick brush. Round brushes are the most basic and most important brushes for watercolour painting. You can paint anything with a good collection of round brushes. These brushes can work as a 2-in-1 brush because they have a pointy tip that can be used to create fine strokes and a wider belly where they are being pressed down on the watercolour paper to create thicker strokes. This round brush in particular that Beck is using is a size 12 and is great for looser works. Finally, the round thin brush. This is a much smaller and thinner round brush, being a size 4, and it's ideal for creating small elements and adding intricate details. With time and practice, you'll discover ways in which you can combine these brushstrokes to create interesting and beautiful results. Is it too much or too little? How much water should I be using? Using the right amount of water in your watercolor paintings is essential to understand and requires a lot of practice. This is because how much water you use depends on what you're envisioning for your painting. To get the right consistency of water, use paper towels to dab off the excess water from your brush. Hot tip. The reason why we have 2 jars of water available is so that we can 1. Clean our brushes in one of them, and then 2. Use the other one to judge how much water we want to use for our painting. Now, how much water do you want to use? If you want your strokes to be more watery, then use more water. Too much water may create large pools and leave your strokes looking pale and washed out, while also leaving your paper to be an unmanageable bog. If you want to see more scratchy, textured strokes, use less water. Too little water may have you painting similarly to how you use acrylic paints. Blending colours. What's the trick? There are plenty of different ways to blend watercolour paints together, as it can differ from every artist, and it's almost an entire skill swap video in itself. The simplest way of blending more than one colour together is by painting wet on wet. This is essentially using wet watercolours on wet paper. To use this technique, paint clean water onto the paper in the shape of where you want to blend the colours. For large washes, this can mean brushing water over the whole paper. Next, take your brush dipped into your wet watercolour paint. Lightly spread the colour into the wet area of the paper. You'll see that it begins to blend and diffuse the colour. Next, place the second colour onto the other end of the wet space and lightly brush it out. If it looks a little patchy, then use the brush to spread and even out the colours. That now brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you've learnt something new about watercolour painting or have simply refreshed your skill set by watching Beck paint. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please leave a comment below. Or click the link below and jump on over to the Print School's online beginners tutorial, Watercolour Florals for Fabric Design, and learn the steps to painting bold and beautiful watercolour motifs.